Yo, listen, so it's 10 p.m. at night on a Thursday. I am leaving tomorrow to go on a baby moon with my wife because our child is due in May. So we're going to go away for the weekend. But listen, I'm working hard here and I'm in the middle of this and I'm thinking, you know what? There is reason, zero reasons why I should not be recording a little bit of the work that I'm doing right now because I genuinely believe it is basically world changing in a way, or the idea of this, the concept of this, I haven't heard talked about enough. And I'm going to put this on the second channel, okay? Because if you're a second channel viewer, you are an absolute killer and you know that there's some good stuff happening here, and I like to put the behind the scenes stuff on here, and I'm establishing this little bit of a flow where behind the scenes stuff kind of goes here. Maybe there'll be some live streams, maybe on the main channel or whatever, but then I'll polish some better videos up like I have been here and put those on the main channel. So you're gonna get the raw stuff here. Okay, appreciate you watching. But here's the deal. I was sitting down today earlier. I was working on my email marketing for Motive 11 today, as I was, vibe coding the other day, the website, and made some strides over there in that 3 hour raw session. And then here, I was thinking, you know what? None of that, like I was, showing that off, like none of the information that was on that website so far really like it's kind of vague, right? It's not me. It doesn't have enough information about me, about what I want, about my vision for the company, about my vision of my past and how that all comes together. And a few weeks ago, I had this idea and I've surfaced it a little bit. I haven't made any real big context about it. Of this concept of, and I just tweeted this tweet of your personal context.md file and your personal timeline.csv file are the most important and valuable things that you own right now in the digital world. And nobody probably, I mean, people probably know what that is. And I'm not saying that I'm like fully pioneering this, but I don't hear about it a lot. So what I did, which I think I might have talked a little bit about it, but I sat down and recorded, like I came up with this huge thing, again, with the help of AI, this huge thing where I it's like it's just think of it literally as a Word document. Ultimately, it's a markdown file, but that's not important. Like it could be a Notion document, it could be whatever. As long as you can get it out of whatever you're building it. All it is, and I'll show you it now, but I want to explain it to you, and I'm gonna make a better video explaining all this. But again, second channel OGs here. It is a file that has sections to it. Your identity, your beliefs, your background, your education, your career, all this shit. Like imagine everything about you, you just dump into this file. And the best way to get it there is literally just have the thing ask you questions, prompt to ask questions, and then voice memo it, and then drop the transcript back in and have it kind of just synthesize all that data for you. It took a few hours to do all that. And I have this file now that I've dropped into different LLMs, and the thing says, this is a remarkable context about you. And I'm like, thank you. So that coupled with 250 lines of, CSV data on events that have happened in my life with dates and descriptions. Okay. Now, those two things put together give you an immense amount of opportunity because now the thing has such an incredible background about you that it can understand you and what you're trying to do or where you've come from, what you've done, etc. Now the new thing, or now the next thing that I need, and this is where this all comes to kind of like a point here, is I was trying to create the Motive 11 website, but like you kind of have to know where you've been a little bit, and you also have to know what you're trying to do now. And I'm in VS Code, I'm in Claude Code here, and I'm thinking like, I'll just kick it over to here and show you. And I'm like going back and forth, and I'm in the directory with the personal context and the timeline and everything. And then I'm here and I'm saying like, well, what do you know? Like he gives me all the context. Awesome. But what do you know about Motive 11? And it's like, I actually know relatively little about Motive 11. I just know a couple of the things, right? And then doesn't have like what the service offer is, doesn't have time. And that's a problem. Okay. I mean, that's a problem because one, I don't even know necessarily because I'm trying to kind of like pivot and do a bunch of different things. And I need to figure it out for myself. But I think the beautiful part is with the context that I have, plus with how I'm feeling, plus with where I think like the world's going and what I'm working on right now and what I feel passionate about delivering to clients, and with the help of AI to synthesize all that data, we're going to come up with something half decent. So I'm just going to show you this and how this goes, and hopefully we make some magic here over some period of time. Also, I found out how to zoom on this on the thingy here. So that's fantastic. I don't really love that we have that it's this wide. I guess I could have brought the agent thing over, but why don't I just go like this? We'll just have two Claudes open, but I'm probably not going to use both. So we'll go like that, I guess. Whatever. Yeah, but that's pretty cool, huh? That is Control Plus, by the way, on your keyboard. Pretty dope. Right there might be good. Okay. So again, raw work session. Here we go. All right, so I said, and just to catch up to speed, like I said, I put it on that context. I just said, hey, like, just tell me who I am, basically, and based on all these files, and it just explained everything, and just at a high level, obviously, because this file is huge. And like I said, I'll give you more like context on the context thing, but it's literally just like a huge markdown file, bunch of shit in here. Okay, I mean it's all about me. It's 1,100 lines. And then the timeline's the same thing. It's just events in CSV format. So yeah. But yeah, I'll put together that. I mean, it was literally just a bunch of questions. I was just in ChatGPT. I was like, hey, help me come up with some topics, some sections, and then help me come up with the questions, and then just off to the races. So, but I'm trying to focus on this Motive 11 situation because I'd like to get the service business squared away. And then my plan here is to go full influencer founder led marketing guy and be educating, have offers in that realm. I mean, I'm already doing this. I just need to fucking kick it up. So that, and then on the agency side of things, I really like, side note here, and I should just be talking to the thing. You know, fuck it. I'm not gonna explain anymore. I'm just gonna talk into the thing because I do this and then I put in a whisper flow and it's just stupid. All right. So anyway, here's where we're at. So it doesn't know what Motive 11's offer is and everything is today. Target. How do we want the situation to look? And I said, so here's the thing, you know, I give you a little bit of context, et cetera, about that, but also, like I was telling, like Find a Tech and Motive 11 have been the same thing, but I feel like we're missing context on, you know, kind of what we want to do here. So let's read. Update on personal context, MD files, missing critical section, where you are right now. Yeah, because that was the last section, and I didn't fill that in because that was like a few months, or not a few months ago, a few weeks ago. So we could fix that. And also, this is the other thing too, is like this is supposed to be your source of truth for your context. So like you want this thing to be updated pretty frequently. I'm trying to think of work out a way to make it updated and make it universal throughout all your LLMs. I am not smart enough to do that just yet, but we'll figure that out. But for the time being, you could always just like pop in and update it like with your voice and with the AI. All right, so define Motive 11's position messaging, not from a template, but from you. What is actually it's for you? Then use that to build the MVP. Yeah, so my thing here is like to establish the positioning as of February 2026. Put it in the fucking website. Call that a minimum viable product. Hit the gas on the marketing side of things, and then funnel any DFY to Motive 11. Okay, I think I might have said that in there possibly in that prompt for that. All right, the key tension is it's you, but you need it to feel not just like some guy you wanted to frame. Okay. It's a service arm of your business, distinct personal brand. You enroll in Find a Tech. Okay. Brand alongside marketing automation systems. Okay. Is that directionally right? And what I need from you. What does Motive 11 do today? Okay. Who are you trying to attract? What's the current site feels right, wrong? Okay. The best way to do this probably would be to voice memo this because it might be a little long, but I'm going to try to do it a little shorter because I'm sure this, I don't think Whisperflow lasts that long. So I'm just going to drop a bunch of context in here and we're going to continue to move through this. I'm almost thinking that it should create. Okay, can we do this? Let's create, because I don't want you to fuck up that personal context document at all right now. Can you create another markdown file that we can maybe call like working context or something, like additional context that we could just play around with? Because I want to eliminate two risks here. I don't want you to mess up the personal context right now. I mean, I guess probably doesn't matter. I don't want you to lose context of this conversation. So anything I tell you, we want to make sure that we don't get compacted and lose the context. You know what? So fuck it. Don't make the new markdown file, okay? But just put a section. Don't mess with anything that's already in the context, the context file. Just put this as an additional section on the bottom that we're working on, kind of like specifically what I'm working on now, and maybe like a subsection of that, a subheading of that is Motive 11 specifically, even though honestly, a lot of what I'm talking about kind of does weave in and out between everything that we're talking about here. So let's go with that approach. Can you set that up for me? Yeah, I probably should have not done that prompt in the beginning, but I mean, I guess I could go like this too. Oh, didn't mean to double click that. One thing I would recommend though, honestly, is I gave it so much context in those in those voice memos, and then I was doing it in ChatGPT. So like I got the questions and then I put all the answers in there, and then I put in the voice memo transcripts and it synthesized it all. Honestly, I haven't read this thing line for like word for word. It probably didn't do the best job. It probably like took away too much detail, realistically. Like I talked for, I'm not kidding, probably 7 sections, 20 to 30 minutes each. So I mean, it was hours. And I don't I probably should have, like, it did like bullet points, you know? So I don't know, but whatever. But this is a good workflow though. Like seriously, like this is amazing. Like you don't realize how much how great like markdown files, stupid as they are. Like it's so easy to just do, like, just change things and put things in here like this. Just within Claude Code, or I mean, I'm sure you could do it in anti-gravity or whatever else. Okay, where am I right now? Motive 11. Okay, nothing was touched, especially if everything worked through this conversation. I'll write these sections so it survives. So let's start filling in. Tell me what's going on. What does Motive 11 do today? Okay, what does it feel? Okay. All right. It's gonna be a lot. I'm just gonna dump a little bit of this, and we can kind of go from there. Okay, so quick backstory, obviously, that you know a little bit. Motive 11 used to be Find a Tech. I started it, and you can kind of see the timeline. I started it with web design in mind because that was the skill I had. I was in WordPress, did all that sort of stuff. You can see my timeline through that. I fundamentally, if you can put this wherever you need to in this whole current operating context section, right? I fundamentally do not believe that building websites is the right thing for me anymore. Like just building websites, especially building websites manually with WordPress. Literally, the meta example is exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm talking to my computer and I'm creating things. I'm adding context to stuff. I'm able to use that context and manipulate it like orders of magnitude faster than clicking around in any page builder, that it doesn't even matter which one it is. So I just personally don't believe that that is the right thing for me. I don't believe it's the right thing for a lot of other people, but I also don't give a fuck what other people do because they're free to make their own decisions. That said, um, I still need to figure out, if I'm not building websites, which truthfully I'll still be building websites, just won't be building them the same way, or have like that won't be like the main thing. I don't see that as the main thing anymore. Is like my main offer is really in some ways as abstract as, hey, business owner or random person, but mostly in the service-based business here, Motive 11, it's, hey, business owner, AI is about to fuck you. Like you are not ready for this because you're probably too busy dealing with whatever it is industry that you're in. I, on the other hand, my timeline is flooded with fucking AI hype content and AI doomsday content and all these other things. I'm not trying to be the doomsday or the hype guy. I'm just trying to be the realist that's like, look, this shit is powerful and we can't hide from it. We can't put it back in the bottle. So that's the type of content that I create to move people towards like me, my thinking, or whatever. And Motive 11 is literally the done for you arm. It's the service arm of that. So you and I, Claude, can explore how we go deeper on that, but ultimately it is building websites in a way. Like, I mean, that's part of it, but that's I wouldn't lead with that. It's navigating the AI realm and more of like almost like a consulting, right? Like the main offer that I want to lead with, but I don't really want to say it and position it entirely, is like transforming, like helping people transform their business into that. And honestly, the main thing that I'm gonna have to do is because all these businesses are gonna be totally like fucked up. Like they're gonna have so many things probably wrong with them because I'm already seeing it with the legacy clients that I have. We need to audit the situation. We need to come in, we need to consult on it, and then we need to do the actual technical development too, and then we need to do the ongoing management of everything. So it's really like a partner situation. I don't know how we call it, an AI partner or a next generation partner. Like I don't want to lean on the AI buzzword bullshit, but ultimately it is like the thing that is the most disruptive right now. I'm gonna leave it there for a second. I need your thoughts. I need you to synthesize. Let's keep going. I don't know what to say. I mean, that's like the super high level of exactly how I feel and what's going on right now. I'm obviously not the only one, but I mean, it's so interesting where I'm at in my life. I see so many people that have fully been AI pilled, and they're just hog wild in there. They either have successful agencies, they're trying to build successful YouTube channels, or they're trying to build successful whatever service based whatever, and then other people that haven't really fully embraced it are just still doing the same shit, and maybe they're trying to leverage it a little bit, but like this stuff is moving so rapidly that I don't actually know how you could possibly leverage it unless you're actually watching it. Like I'm going to take a quick break here just as a quick aside. And I'm going to shout out my boy Brendan O'Connell. He was making these fucking videos about N8N and all this other stuff like back before it was cool. Like, we had the Nick Sarives and all that sort of stuff. Like I'm talking not even that long ago, but it feels like fucking 10 years. Like 6 months, 8 months, 12 months ago. He's making these things and I'm watching them and I'm watching all these other guys, right? And I'm like, I just don't want to fucking do that. Like, I just don't want to drag the nodes around and do these different things. But that was the precursor to what we have now. And the thing is, like, when I was still in like WordPress and thinking about that, all I could think of was I really should be going to look at this stuff, but I just don't want to. I feel like it's moving fast. I feel like it's hard to see, hard to do. At the same time though, I felt like is it like actually like at first you're like, is it really going to stick? Is it going to be a fad, whatever? And then you start to think about it and you're like, fuck, I really should probably go take a look at that. And then as soon as you go take a look at it, you're like, holy fuck, this stuff is powerful and it's moving really fast. And I just think back now, I'm like, how could there's no way that you could keep up with this if you're not in it. And I'm not telling you what to do again. Like I'm saying, like not everybody could necessarily be in this, but because like we need other shit too, especially like the whole other conversations. We need the physical labor more so now because white collar is just probably about to get fucked here until the robots take over. Physical people, blue collar is gonna be okay. But yeah, I don't know. That was a little bit of a tangent, but my point is like all of these people were making these videos and I wasn't watching and I wasn't paying attention. I was kind of like brushing it off, but I was also like, peeking over the fence a little bit. Now I'm like over here. I'm like, this is kind of scary, but I'd rather be informed and, and like scared or whatever than completely naive. So, yeah, long tangent. There we go. Okay. The thing you're describing isn't an agency. It's a practice. Oh, Jesus Christ. You don't go to a medical agency, you go to someone he prescribes, and either treats or brings you to the right specialist. That's what you're describing. Audit, consult, build, manage. That's a practitioner model with leverage, not an agency model with headcount. The framing that might solve your it's just me problem. Nobody questions a doctor being one person. They question agency being one person. The credibility matters, not the team size. I mean, I've thought about this before. Like, I really don't want to have like an agency per se. Like, I've never thought about life, right? Like, I've never thought about like having a bunch of fucking like clients, or I'm sorry, not like a bunch of employees or whatever. But yeah, so I don't know. I've never had that feeling, but I've always thought about like having an actual thing though. You know what I mean? Okay. Second thing, you're describing two different value propositions. I never land. Strategic layer, your business is about to get disrupted. and you don't even see it, I can help you fix it. Yeah, okay, so that's one way to think about it in the execution layer, and then I can have actually building it. Most people in your position lead with 2. We build stuff, never get paid properly for 1, but that's where the real value is. Yeah, the AI naming problem is real. AI agency is already trash. Everyone's using it. And what's currently on the Motive 11 site that you want to move away from. Okay, well, maybe I could give it the Motive 11 site. I mean, to see it added some stuff here. So current operating position, where I'm at right now. Professional shift, current financial and life pressure. Yeah. Child, money. Yeah, not ideal. Motive 11, what it is. Core problem Motive 11 solves. Wow, it added a bunch of shit, even though it like asked me a bunch of questions. But again, I like this. It's malleable. Positioning intent, not trying to be a traditional agency, trying to move away with we build websites, target clients, working, service-based business owners. I mean, I've never been able to answer this question. I just literally never been able to answer it. What do we actually call this role relationship? AI partner. Okay. What are my thoughts on any of that? What's currently on Motive 11 site that you want to move away from? I mean, it's just fucking regular shit, dude. I mean, I could probably give it the can we give it this? No, not high. Okay, so this is the link for the current Motive 11 website if you want to search it and look at it. I mean, honestly, I'm in the middle of rebuilding it, and I've kind of used everything. Like, again, I haven't provided enough context, as I know, like enough discovery context to create like a really solid, yet simple. This doesn't need to be complex, but my thinking gets updated like quite frequently, and I'm in this transitionary period, as we know here. So like, I want it to be solid. And when I put up this website at first, like, it was just to get it to exist. And I had the audit for like $2,500, and I had it as a page and all this other shit. And, it's not really the way that I should do it. Like, I should just let people in the door of the service stuff. If they're interested in it and they find their way there, they should just come in. I had it where it didn't even have a fucking contact form on it. It was just a mess. So really, I just want basically a couple things on this website, and I'm not trying to plan the website right now, but I'm trying to give you the context. Like, a homepage that speaks to what I'm trying to do. Realistically, it should be a little bit more personable too. It should have me like in a video or something. But then an about page that has more about, really, it's about the business, but ultimately it's really about me in a lot of ways. And then case studies, which the case studies is the hardest because I've done a lot of really good things for dozens of companies, but none of it is specific to this model now. Cause again, I'm not leading with like website stuff. But it could probably be framed more as kind of like what we're doing here. There's 3, if you look at this website, there's 3 case studies right now, and 2 of them are fake. The RM executive one is like real. It's not, I wouldn't say it's probably perfect in the way that it's described, but it's real. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, I just want to drive people there, ultimately have a chat with them. And then basically, in my mind right now, the way that it works is we get their information, vet them minorly. I mean, I don't know how the hell I could possibly really ascertain from just a contact form on if they actually are, worth our time or not. So I probably just take the call and then ultimately hear a little bit about it and be like, okay, ultimately we don't know enough about your business, so we're gonna do an audit, and that audit is probably gonna be between $1,500 to $3,500, somewhere in there. And we have interviews with them, and we could talk more about that process. That's not important right now, but ultimately that's the idea, is that paid to learn about their business. And then there's a whole process and a thought experiment in there to get that shit to get together. And then we just plan out the work. We plan out what the wins, what the easy wins are, the low hanging fruit, and then longer term projects. And then that spirals into development work and ongoing stuff. I'm obviously simplifying here, but it's just a different model, because websites are not the fucking most important thing anymore. Like, they are important. I love websites. I'm building one, right? But it's not the most important thing anymore. It is not 1999, 2003, when the fucking website was the thing that was going to hold you back. It is not the thing that's going to hold you back anymore. Like, there's so many more ways to get clients now. Like, you need something simple there. You need better ways to get leads, to hire more people, to fucking take on the stuff when they call you, so you answer the fucking phone, like voice agents and shit like that, so you're not losing the leads that you desperately try to get. And then the back end of all these businesses is fucking terrible too. So like automations for all these types of things. Not even automations, but just more so the thinking, the strategic thinking to plan it all out. I mean, that's literally what it is. That's literally what it is. It's just I want to get paid for my thinking first, and then I want to get paid realistically big money for the actual development stuff. And you can't do that. Like, that's not the world we live in with the website shit anymore. It's just not. I didn't make up the fucking rules. I didn't make AI, but it's not going away. Like, I was working on the other instance. There's another instance around here. I was thinking, you know what? There's no website discovery skill. You know? Wow, this is just fucking throwing shit in here. Wrong voice, reads like consultant to hire to copyright. That's actually fucking hilarious because I don't know if I can show it because I don't know where it's at. Well, I can show you these samples if you want to. Maybe I showed you these samples. I think I showed you these samples in the last video. Yeah, they're whatever. Actually, like, don't hate some of the thought process around this. They're just so basic because I just had it do what was already here. But anyway, what's this thing called? It's called marketing Claude skills. Transcript thingy. Put this. I run it through the transcript. I put this link in the description. I have to still manually do that, but this GitHub repo for this marketing skills, I took these skills right here. Well, I didn't even. This is actually fucking amazing. I'm gonna tell you this real quick. Here's a gold nugget. I didn't even go. I went to this and I saw like it was this. Then I just took the URL. I didn't even take this URL. I took the main URL and I went to Claude and I was like, hey, listen, can you go take all these skills and download them into the global folder? Fucking did it. Amazing. I didn't even have to download this and whatever. Like, seriously, this is the type of shit that people are so sleeping on. That right there is such a trivial thing, and I didn't have to do it. It's such a fucking robot task to be clicking around, also always in GitHub. Like, how the fuck do I even download? Like, how do I even download these files? You know what I mean? Like, if I wanted to. I mean, I'm sure it's easy sometimes, whenever you figure it out. But like I don't even, I'd have to clone this whole repo, download. Well, just grab the fucking files for me, Claude. Just go out of the internet. You're an adult robot. Go fucking grab the files and put them in the project. It's amazing. So yeah. Anyway, I think I have 2 instances. Yeah. Okay. All right. So anyway, that's funny because I literally did hire a robot copywriter. All right, systems for small business, operationally messy. Yeah, unlock real leverage. Yeah, that's just not how you talk. I listen to you riff for 5 minutes. And you're saying AI is about to fuck you. You're not ready. They need to. Well, I don't know if we should say fucking on the website, but maybe. More harm than good. Yeah, I was actually gonna say that. Yeah, I don't really know if that's the best thing anymore either. On LinkedIn, this isn't I couldn't get 6 in here or 4 point. Oh shit, we are on 4.6. Whoa, what the fuck? When did that happen? I literally started this session on the other one. And it was 4.5. And I couldn't. Oh, it's amazing. Okay, well, we're on 4.6. I didn't even know that. This is live. We're doing it live. Sounds like something made up. Yeah, okay. Actually, based on everything you told me, you're the guy who wants to talk business, sees the 15 things that are broken or missing, and fixes them. Starting with what matters most. That's not an architect. That's a fixer, a partner, someone with skin in the game. I mean, I guess we'll come back to it. Yeah, obviously, that's not the live website. Yeah, don't worry about that. Your site right now sounds like everyone else who just discovered AI and started an agency, but you're not that. You've been building the digital system since 2019. You have real client work. Okay, I mean, a couple things. So the first part, I mean, I agree with you. I literally got the Claude skill and the Claude copywriting skill and just kind of like put some of that stuff together. That, a couple notes. That's not the live site right now. That is a redesign. So, for the fuck of it, I'll give you the actual live site right now because it's different. It's also not good where it needs to be, but I'll give you that. I think you're right about the marketing systems architect. I was trying to figure out a role for myself. Obviously that's probably not it. I mean, I think it does work in a way, but I did that before. I was like leaning more towards like, I feel like AI first stuff, but I don't know. We're just between a rock and a hard place because you can't really call yourself like an AI something or other because that's not descriptive enough because it's become a buzzword. AI is like past the point of like intrigue. And now it's like, okay, we all have AI. Like, what the fuck do you mean? Because now it's like overplayed. So you do need to have something, I feel like, that's descriptive, or at least an offer that's descriptive, which I have never had in my life. And then, yeah, don't worry about the fake case studies. That's not live yet. I don't have those on the regular site. The one note was that you were saying you're a guy that sees things that are broken or missing or whatever, and then, that's not an architect, that's a fixer. I'm going to be completely fucking honest with you, okay? Like, I don't know where this goes in our timeline or whatever, but this is how I feel. I don't know how else to say it. I'm not going to be ashamed of how I feel. There's a part of me, okay? This is going to throw a wrench in here. There's a part of me that doesn't really like working with businesses in a sense. I don't know if this is a tell or what the deal is. I want this Motive 11 as an opportunity to work with the right people when needed, the clients that I already have, service them. I don't want these, like, I'm not, like, I know that I could be an educator, somebody that learns things, tries things, and shares them and educates people and, does, I don't know if courses really are going to continue, but like I could be whatever that economy morphs into, I can definitely run that and I can do that. But I don't want to ever sacrifice the opportunity to work with the right people on things that will help them, because the reality is I know more than a lot of the fucking businesses that need my help. Obviously, okay. A lot of the business, like all the clients that I have, like I know more about them, about this stuff than they do, and I can absolutely be of value to them. So I don't want that to go away. At the same time, like I don't love like working, like I don't really just want to be a service-based individual. Like when you say that line that I'm not an architect, I'm a fixer, I don't love that, because yeah, I have like skin in the game in a sense, but I also like I don't know if what it is. I actually don't trust most of these businesses, at least that I've worked with to this point. It's like I do things for them, I help them, and then it's still on them to like close, cuz at the end of the fucking day, it's their responsibility, it's their business. I'm not taking like a full stake in their company or anything. So it's like I actually love working on my own shit more than I like working on theirs, but I know that I can help them. I hope that makes sense. It's terrifying when I'm like 3 minutes into these and I'm not sure if it's recording, because it's obviously not doing the text there. And then for some reason with Whisperflow, the fucking little thing does not always show up on the bottom. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know why it only sometimes. It only sometimes pops up. Sorry about the big white screen there. Oh boy, here we go. Claude's going to tell me. 4.6 is going to tell me how to live my life. Mode 11 isn't your main business, is your backdoor, and that's not a bad thing. It's actually the right architecture for someone like you. Here's the model that I think you're describing. But Mark Szymanski personal brand is the engine. Content, YouTube courses. Yeah, okay. Well, yeah, we ChatGPT has already helped me with this. That's where your energy, that's where you be free, that's what you wake up and work on. Motive 11 is exist that for the right person shows up, someone who found you through your content resonates with your work thinking, budget and real business. Yeah, I mean, it's realistically, it's a fucking way to make money. That's what it is. It's a way to make quicker money, so to speak. Yes, I can help you directly. It's not a pipeline you're trying to fill. It's a door that you know wide open through. This changes everything about how the site should feel. It's not a lead generation machine trying to convince strangers to book a call. It's more like, this is what we do. This is how we think. If it resonates, let's talk. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much always fucking been like that. Selling already happens through your content. By the time someone lands on Motive 11, they should already trust you. So I just need to confirm that. Also solves it's just me problem. I'm gonna be honest with you. This is exactly what I want. Like seriously, I'm gonna name drop like Liam Ottley. I don't know if he's fucking set this shit up like this, but from the little content that I've watched over the last month or so, he built a web let's do a little case study real quick. Just we'll go off the beaten path. This guy, this is his fucking personal website. Okay, Liam Ottley. He's got open. Okay. Can't do the little thing there. He's got 800,000 followers or subscribers, right? Videos do pretty well, right? He's got this business, which is Morningside. It's one fucking page of just some verbs, some words, and a couple case studies here, and then some numbers, right? And some FAQs. Pretty simple. Honest to God, like I almost want to just copy the concept here, to be completely honest with you. And then one form, and that's it. And all of the stuff, right? I almost guarantee you that pretty much all of his, I don't know what this looked like before. I could go in the way back, but not now. Like, I guarantee you pretty much all of the shit here, like, just comes from this. Just like good content, good value in the space that you're servicing. And this isn't, he's not the only one doing this. I'm just saying, like, he's the one that I've seen do it explicitly like this. Nick Sarive, a friend of mine, he called me a friend on his podcast, so I'm gonna call him a friend here. We text, no big deal. This Liam Ottley, I've never spoken to him, but like it's pretty straightforward. I mean, and again, fuck the AI bullshit for a second, okay? Like anything digital is literally this exact same way, pretty much right now. I've even seen it like plumbers, like making videos on Facebook, and then they just maybe they have a plumbing website or whatever. And it's like, okay, well, you saw this guy do all this stuff and video or whatever. We're not piloting a new concept here. It's just like I've never really done it this way. I've never like just leaned in here and then pushed people like over to here. And I've never talked about the same thing really productively for a long enough time horizon for that to really actually work out. So yeah. Anyway. But yeah, so the point is though, like in that situation that I just showed you, like that's literally it. It's like that's not trying to sell anybody hard or anything. It's just like you probably know what's going on here. You probably heard the names, whatever, etc. So like just go over there and book the fucking call if you want it. Like, I mean, it's not like I would love to never sell cold to anyone. I'd love it. You know what I mean? Like why would I want to do that? So I would love to never have to do that again, but I have to go do the work. I have to set this up as a minimum viable place, and then I need to go. Then I need to go. Actually do the work on my side, which is honestly where I feel best. I just have to make sure that it generates stuff. All right, where are we? Okay, we talked about all that. Site needs to confirm they're in the right place. Start the conversations. Well, it solves the it's just me problem. You don't need to pretend to be an agency because you're not trying to scale a service business. You're a known person with a body of work, period. Okay. I mean, I don't love that. Open questions. What do we call this role? How do we frame it? What's the lead offer? How do we differentiate? How do we frame? Yeah, I mean, I don't love everything about this. Okay. Well, all right, a couple things. One, I don't really I still don't like I don't think marketing systems architect is the best, yeah. But I'm gonna be honest with you, like I don't like the idea of just founder either. I mean, like I have to do something. I have to be something. I mean, I'm obviously a fucking generalist. Like I'm a technical guy. I'm not really a design guy necessarily, but I'm super introspective, like almost like philosophical in that way. I'm a strategist from the digital side and the brand side. Um, I actually give really good consulting advice from multiple people have told me this on like deals and negotiating and stuff like that. Uh, so there's like a bunch of different things that I'm like doing and thinking about. Not obviously all pertaining directly to this business, but like I still feel like I need some sort of simple title when somebody says like, "What do you do?" Or what is your role, or what does that mean? What do you do? I still feel like I need something simple there. Um, I don't disagree with really anything you said here. I would love the idea of like I would love a concept where I never have to. I mean, there's more than enough opportunity and money. Like, there's no real reason I need to. I want to be a outward facing founder, entrepreneur, etc. Like that is absolutely what I want to do. I've done it for years. I want to continue to. I haven't done it great. I haven't made enough fucking money doing this, but like I have definitely filled that role. I don't really want to cold outreach for Motive 11. I don't like I guess I could, very targeted. Like if somebody, but I do it in a different way. Like I wouldn't just like hit them up. I would probably do this. Gannon Meyer is another good example where I would, I'd basically just make content saying how I would help those people, and then I'd help them. Motive 11 is a thing. It's a brand. It's whatever. I have a really um I know I'm all over the place here a little bit. I really have a problem with the concept of servicing clients as Mark Szymanski, because I do absolutely believe that there will be a time where if I continue to do this, like I will not be able to do all the work myself. And I've already found that to be true. Like, on certain things like that I know I could do, but I don't want to do, I have outsourced. Probably less now with AI, but I think the volume could potentially be a problem. So that's the thing, is I don't want to be. Uh, I don't think I can service people as Mark Szymanski. That's why I always had like a business, right, with a name, and in this case, it's Motive 11. So, yeah, I don't know if you were suggesting that. I don't necessarily think you were, but that's like the fine line that I've always walked there, and I think I have to continue to do that. Uh, so yeah, hopefully that kind of makes sense. I mean, we're dancing around a bunch of different contexts here. If you have specific questions, it'd be great if you could grill me and I could actually answer specific questions too. To try to have like a little bit of a heart to heart with how I'm feeling right now, so we could finally just kind of wrap this a little bit. Um, and fuck that. It's not like rapping. It's like it's the next evolution of this. So then I can again go onto the other side and just start talking to people exactly about the things that I'm doing and that I'm capable of. I'm doing for myself. I'm doing for other legacy clients. I can do it for them, or I can teach you how to do it for yourself. It's really that simple. It doesn't need to be much harder than that. I love how you can just tell this thing to do whatever you want. It's so great. I really do need to blow my nose. Like stop breathing out of my nose when I'm recording. Oh boy. Done for you. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. Right now, today, what percentage of your actual income comes from client service work versus courses and education versus YouTube content? I'm not asking what you want to be. I'm asking what is actually right now. What was the answer? I said this publicly. Did I make it a short? Did I make it a short? Or did I just make it a video? I want to say I didn't. I want to say I only put it on the second channel. Let's go take a look at the second channel real quick. Boop. Second channel, solid videos here. Nobody watched my lessons from my 20s. Thank you, appreciate that. Worked hard on that. Just kidding, I didn't work that hard on it, but oh, it was this one. Yeah, that was this one. Is that it right there? What was the actual 2025? Is that, was it 33 for Szymanski Media and 48 for I think that had to be it, right? Yeah, 33 for Szymanski Media, 48 for, yeah, we'll say 34,000 for Szymanski Media. Okay, based on it's February 2026. In 2025, I made $34,000 revenue from Szymanski Media. I made $48,000 revenue from Motive 11. I look at those numbers and I am simultaneously impressed and extremely pissed off at myself. Most of that revenue is from recurring monthly. Okay, because Motive 11 isn't optional right now. It's load bearing. You can't treat it like a backdoor yet, even though that is pulling away. Okay, of that 40K last year, how many clients was that across? And were those mostly legacy relationships? Okay, we're gonna do this again here. I would say over maybe 12 clients, and yeah, a lot of it is just recurring stuff that I would say the majority, probably $30-some thousand was recurring maintenance, basically month to month stuff that is, candidly lower effort. This is so fucking awesome. You should, I had a tweet ready or something. It was you are not using markdown files enough. It's amazing. I mean, it's fucking it's building my life. It's built. Oh my God. It's not even memories. Please stop using the memories features in the fucking ChatGPT or whatever. It's so amazing. This is so great. I don't know if it's actually 30. It's somewhere around there probably though. Yeah, it's 2. Yeah, maybe it's 20. Or any of the kind of clients you want to work with under the Motive 11 model, meaning service-based business, real budget, actually receptive to their whole. This is a problem. Yeah. So, I mean, this is a good question. I mean, there are some in my client base right now that could. It's maybe 50%, I would say max, because I wouldn't classify all of them as growth minded. However, big plan, big thought is, again, better utilization of my personal brand to show what I can do, and therefore by extension Motive 11 can do, because I've never ever, like, a lot of times for these clients, like, I've never tried to reach out and like ask them. I haven't done a good job. I've taken the money and made sure their sites stay up. So like, I mean, I've been fulfilling, but I haven't been like trying to do more. And I've done a lot more of that in the last couple months, and it has resulted in at least opportunities. Some have come to fruition, some have not. Um, but that is a big thing that's a big opportunity. And I think that if I'm the one, like literally something as simple as now I've captured everybody on my main email list. This is a slight aside, but this plays into it. Putting stuff in front of those people directly, saying like, oh, hey, here's a video of how I automated this thing, or like fixed this shit, made this flow better for people. Then I think that if I send that directly to my clients and people, it could definitely help. That was not a great prompt, not my best, but you don't win every prompt. I don't know what it's doing. Well, I've asked them now more, but I might have to look. I mean, I fundamentally know what it is, but let us look on a different screen here real quick. Look at my CRM. I'm a big time CRM guy. Okay, so some of it was, I mean, truthfully, it's kind of been whatever was needed in certain cases as I kind of reached back out to a lot of them, as the year started. Some of it was website updates, which I'm kind of handicapped with because I have to, unless we're doing a full rebuild and taking the time to do all that sort of stuff, or lends itself to it, it's probably still in WordPress. So that's a slower endeavor. So some of it has been web work, which is not, out of the ordinary. Some of it is, I've pitched a few like kind of marketing retainers, so to speak, like marketing, I don't know how to phrase it. It's like marketing retainers in the sense of like, they need help, but they don't exactly know what it is. So it's kind of like a longer term discovery thing. I don't know. I never know how to I don't actually really like selling those, to be completely honest. Cause like, I feel like it's hard to understand the value. Like it's hard to explain the value. It's hard to like make sure they're getting the value. I don't know. It's rough. I've always been more just like, here's the deliverables, here's the money. Like, that's what it is. But yeah, so it's been that. It's been, again, some more web work. It's been general marketing stuff too. Like I am not adverse to running Meta ads or Google ads for people, like doing those types of things. Like I'm better than they are at it, and it's not outside of my talent and my abilities. So, if that's what my client needs, or if that's what it makes sense, then I'm gonna do that. And then some systems. So for like these seasonal clients, they have some sort of situations, like whether they're landscapers or et cetera, they have to kind of ramp back up. So one of the things is I kind of was doing like a system thing where first thing is we'd work on hiring. So we do some advertising for hiring. Then we would fix their internal systems to make sure they're not losing their leads once that starts, like getting that ready with like a voice agent so they're not missing calls, and some automation flows to make all that work a little bit easier. And then we would start advertising. We'd, again, maybe do some more marketing web work or whatever, but then we'd advertise for, on Meta or whatever, for that. So, I mean, it's still a fucking marketing agency, and I'm probably I'm doing that because those are the clients that I have and that's what they need, and I can fulfill it for them. Do I want to necessarily be doing all that? Not necessarily. The thing that I would love the most is the full audit, and then seeing where the opportunities are, and then doing as much as I can. And I would love to stay more in like the automation realm, because the one last thing I'll say on this is had a recruiting client. They told me that they needed their process because like their time is really constrained. So I was like, I made them an agentic workflow that they put in the job requirement doc and they put in a list of people with LinkedIn profiles. It goes out and it scrapes it via Appify. It gets the information and then it uses AI to rank based off of the document, and then there are some general rules and gives them like actual benefit from that and saves them a ton of time. Now, apparently I solved slightly the wrong problem and they didn't want that, but that's like a really good case study and like a really actual thing. You know what I mean? Regardless if they buy that or not. Like that's something that I could definitely sell, and that's something that those types of problems are the ones that I'd actually like to solve now, because I could still build websites for sure now that it's so easy to fucking design them, but I don't know what else to say. Like those. I don't think that the website problems are going to be people's biggest problems here very soon. That's why I'm trying to lean towards more of those time saver, money saver, lead generator type things. I wonder how much Whisper Flow leaves out from my context. Wibbling, clotting. Yeah. Speaking of that, I gotta get I'm missing an opportunity in my pipeline over here. Where is this at? Qualified. I don't know what this is. I just want to write this down. I don't know how much it is. Say $5 million. There we go. Okay, what were we saying? All right, so I'm seeing this as the whole picture. You don't have a positioning problem. You have a packaging problem. Okay, whatever you say, Claude 4.6. Opus, Mr. Opus. You know what you're good at. You know what kind of work keeps the lights that lights you up. You clearly articulate the value when you talk to people about it naturally, but you've never been able to wrap it into something clean enough to sell confidently. And you say to yourself, I've always been more just like this. Here's the deliverables, here's the money. The recruiting workflow is a perfect example. That's a real tangible thing. You had a problem, it was eating hours of your time, build a system, and that does it in minutes. Okay. That's not a marketing retainer. That's systems. That's not system clarity. That's I found where you were bleeding time or money, and I built something to stop it. That framing, finding the bleeding, and building the fix is what every piece of work you actually enjoy has in common. The seasonal ramp up stuff for landscaping, same thing. The voice agent so it stops missing calls, same thing. Even the website rebuilds when they matter, same thing. The old site was losing them leads, you fix it. Question 5. Oh boy, here we go. Please, for the love of God, if you don't watch the rest of this, just do this. Just ask the thing to make you a markdown file with information. Please. Like, this is genuinely gold. This thing on the right is the most important thing that you could possibly have in your life. All right, this is the positioning question. When you think about the work you actually want to do, the audits, the automations, the agentic workflows, the find and bleed stuff, who is the ideal client? Not service-based businesses. Fuck. Give me a real example, like a landscaping company doing 500K to 2 million that has 5 to 15 employees and drowning in manual shit, or a recruiting firm. I've never known how to answer this question. This is the hardest question I ever get. I'm going to be honest with you. I have no idea how to answer this question. I've never had an idea. I've never had any idea how to answer this question. I know that's ridiculous to say. Yeah, I should just pick a fucking industry or something. I don't know. I literally don't know. There is no rhyme or reason to the people. That's the other thing too, is there's no rhyme or reason to the people that I've worked with. I will tell you all of the people that I worked with, they've pretty much all been in different industries. Consulting, kind of like writer / consulting, hair salon, recruiting, landscaping, finance advisor, platform for a finance advisor, social media management, and like engagement company, like professional reputation. Nonprofit foundation. Then a golf tournament for a nonprofit foundation. Roller rink. This is fucking hilarious. I've never written this. I've never said this like this. Anyone else? Anyone else I've actually worked with? Yes. Civil engineering and surveying. It's actually hilarious. I feel like I've worked with every fucking industry and like none of them overlapped. I should just keep going. I should just keep getting every other industry, and I'm collecting these like fucking Pokemon cards. Any other ones? This is actually really fun. I don't know. I think that might be it. That might be it. No, there's no. I've definitely worked with other ones. I've worked with like a clothing company, sort of friends clothing company. I've worked with a clothing manufacturing, so that one kind of overlapped a little bit. That's about it. I mean, again, there's been no rhyme or reason. I don't know how to do it. Realistically, who do I enjoy the most if I had to try to guess? It's tough because, I'm working with the civil engineering and surveying company, and like that's not bad. It's business. It's been in business for 50 years. I probably make, I don't know how many million a year or whatever, but like it's hard to get anything done there because I'm talking to people without like real decision making power most of the time. A little bit, but it's not like it's not, they're old. You know what I mean? Like it's no disrespect. They don't want to move. They don't see this as like something that's interesting or whatever. And honestly, I don't even know. Like the problem is that I think that those businesses might be fucked here pretty soon because like they do stuff that's important, but like they are they gonna make money? Like are they gonna start losing money at some point because they're not like moving on some of these things? I don't know. Like, do they have enough money because they're not trying to get more? They're just basically relying on referrals, and I'm trying to explain it to them, and people don't want to work. I mean, these are economic problems. But anyway, yeah. But then the other stuff. The smaller businesses that don't have any money, even smaller landscaping stuff or smaller whatever, that's a pain in the ass too. I literally don't know. Can you help me? I don't know how to what everything that I said there, or ask me some more questions on how to figure this out because I've never been able to figure this out. That is probably the funniest thing that I've ever said out loud. That list of clients that I just listed out. That's fucking 15 clients all in different industries. What the fuck have I been doing? I mean, how do you even, I mean, I should play the lottery. How do you get 15 clients in 15 different fucking industries? Literally connect them all like Pokemon. That's fucking funny. Oh my God, that's funny as hell. Because the wrong question for you. You've been working 15 different industries and none of them are the answer. Type of person on the other side. So let me frame this. Forget the industry. Think about the humans. Take two. Think about the 2 to 3 best client experiences you've had. Not biggest revenue, but the ones where you actually enjoyed work and felt like you were making a real impact. What did those people have in common? Not their industry. Were they willing? Well, obviously they were willing to spend money to move forward. What the fuck kind of question is that? That's what I mean. Is like that's like the key thing for me. Is like, okay, I'm just gonna speak. Okay, you know what? Like, I don't understand like some of these questions here. Like, were they willing to spend money to move forward? Obviously, like why wouldn't they be? Like that's the. I mean, really, let's think about this. Service-based business. Like, I'm a service-based business helping another service-based business, or maybe not service specifically or whatever, but like, I mean, have all those pretty much been B2B? I guess not. I guess technically, huh? Let me think on that for a second. Then I'm coming back to these questions. How many of those were B2B? Let me look because I think you wrote this down, right? Where's this at? Oh man, you're putting a lot of context in here, buddy. Jesus. Where's this even at? What lines? This doesn't say lines. Hang on there, Jethro. I'm just going to stop this one, actually. Where is that at? Pokémon. Fucking Pokémon. There it is. Okay. Oh, seriously? Okay. Consulting, writer. Consulting is probably B2B. B2B, one B2C. I think recruiting is B2B. Landscaping, I guess, B2C. I think most of them are B2B. It's tough. It's kind of a mix. Yeah. I don't know. Okay, so let's go back. So yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say here. I mean, like, I was trying to think of one thing of like whether it's like mostly B2B or B2C and kind of like a little bit of that mentality. I don't really even know. I mean, I'm more B2B focused because of the way that I thought and the content that I made and everything like that. But like these questions that you're asking me, like how big was their business? I don't know. I really don't know. Were they the owner and decision maker, or were you going through layers? I like talking to the decision maker, to be completely honest with you. I don't like there's been times where I'm trying to go through layers and if I have to go through layers, I try to turn the person against their decision maker almost. Not really turn them against it, but like try to get them on my team. I've tried that before. I haven't had enough reps at that, but I think I'm actually decent at that, at least the times that I've tried. But it hasn't, I like doing that because I can like empathize and play that. It's a different conversation than dealing with the decision maker. But I think I probably like talking to the decision maker more because I hate the concept of potentially wasting my time and then relying on somebody else ultimately to sell the idea to the decision maker. Did they get it when you explain things, or do you have to drag them? I mean, obviously, you're asking me questions here. It's like, obviously, I want them to get it. Obviously, I want them to see me as a consultant and an authority and et cetera. And the only real way that that's ever going to happen is there's just no way that I'm going to be able to do that as I could do it in a call, but it's way harder than if I just put out a bunch of fucking content and then people see that and then ultimately want to work with me. The trouble is that there's this intermediate part where we just need to make some fucking money. You know what I mean? Like we can't wait for that necessarily to happen. And were they willing to spend money move forward? Obviously, they would want to do that. Did they actually implement what you recommended? I mean, well, I would probably implement it, but then they would have to keep doing it. So yeah. Were they excited or just going through the motions? Yeah, I'm trying to think of like I'm trying to think of actual people that I'm thinking. I'm trying to literally go down the list of people in my mind of clients that I have that I've had enjoyable experiences with. Oh, I forgot realtor as well was one of them. I don't know, man. I really don't know. I can't. I'm thinking of my clients and I'm trying to think like who my favorite client is. It sounds like obnoxiously asinine, but my favorite clients are the ones that fucking pay me. And when I ask them and when I say to them, "Hey, listen, I think that this is a good idea that you should implement and you should pay me to do it." And they're like, "Yeah, I trust you." So, my landscaping client, pretty much like that. Obviously, everybody has cash flow issues from time to time, but, pretty good, as far as like, again, trusting me because there's no reason to not trust me. Like there's no reason. I'm so fucking open. Like there's literally no reason. I'm not going to steer you wrong. I might be wrong potentially, but if I'm wrong, we'll fix it, so there's just no reason. Like there's literally no reason not to trust me. So you got to trust me wholeheartedly and you have to fucking pay me. Like you can't be cheap. This is if I tell you, like the recruiting thing is a great example. It's like, if you don't have the money, that's one thing. But like you're telling me that it's going to cost you X amount of dollars to do something. I'm telling you it's going to cost you 10% of that to do this implementation. Just you see it working. Just pay me the fucking money. You know what I mean? Like I don't know how else to describe the client that I would want or the profile that I want. I actually don't even really care about the industry. I mean, I probably should care about the industry and narrow it down a little bit, but I don't care. Like I will figure it out. I will fuck. I've had 15 industries. I pretty much know them all at this point. You know, it's ridiculous. Oh, I gave it the answer. Awesome. This is so much fun. I really do enjoy this. Should I just start live streaming this just at all hours of the night? Man. Owner operator who trusts you, pays you, and gets out of your way. I mean, that's a little blunt, but I mean, ultimately, yeah. I mean, I want them to do that. I need their input. I need their context. I don't need them to. I need their context and I need to know their goals. That's literally all I need to do, and I will facilitate. That's it. That's the niche, not the landscaper, not the recruiting, not civil engineering. I'm the person running the business. I know I need help with the technology side. I found someone I trust. Here's the money. Make it better. Yeah, obviously. I don't know who the fuck would ever say that they don't want that. That should be everyone's fucking thing. And that's the problem is like, I don't know if that's like good enough. Viable. Okay. Size of the business. You want someone with real revenue, real budget, probably 500K minimum. Ideally 1 million to 10 million. Person, owner, decision making, directly no layers, trust based. I don't know how. I feel like 1 million to 10 million though. I don't know if you really get somebody that you're gonna talk directly to them. Yeah, obviously, that actually makes my website easier, not hard, because you have to write copy for. Okay, you write copy for. Okay. Let's talk about money and structure. You said the audit is 1,500 to 3,500. What happens after that when you're done projects? Work for clients, what typically looks like in dollar terms, and recurring maintenance. Client pays you 30K. What the fuck? Paying each. Okay, I don't know. This is a tough one because I think it's asking me about two different things. I haven't really sold any of those audits yet because I feel like they're a new product for me. There's a whole thing for that audit situation that I am quite frankly going to basically steal and model off of Liam Ottley and other people that have done it already, but it's no different than shit I've already done. Like, I mean, I've already pitched it to people. I've already talked about it. It's fucking easy. It's not hard. It's you get in their business, you ask them a bunch of questions, understand the context about their business. You take all that information, you synthesize it, you put your own thought process into that, and then you're like, okay, here's the quick wins, here's whatever, etc. It's really like so much of this now is going to be gathering context and asking the right questions and pointing people to the right places, and then obviously doing the implementation. But you can't be doing all that work up front for free. So that's what the audit is. And then in the past, I've worked on. Are you asking me about the past project clients? What do they typically look like in dollar terms? I mean, websites in the past. I mean, I've charged up to like $12,000 for a website. Realistically, nowadays, like I wouldn't even need to charge that if I'm vibe coding them. Like realistically, depending on what the project is, I could still charge that. I would like to still because I don't want to like lose money just because the tools are getting better. But it's a different experience now. And a lot of these clients, like people are lying to themselves thinking they need all this crazy shit on the back end. They don't, because a lot of them are marketing sites. If they want more stuff, we could talk about that. But that's not where I think a lot of these businesses that I've dealt with struggle. Again, it's not with that. Like they need a website. We'll take care of that. Sure, no problem. But the other thing is all this other stuff that they're bleeding money, and it's just tough. And for the recurring maintenance, I mean, just the stuff that people pay me. I mean, I would say, I don't know what the average is. It's probably like, I got some people paying, like one paying me 50, one paying me 100. A lot of them are paying me like 250. I would say is like kind of like where I've settled at for more of the recent ones. So yeah, somewhere like that. Just a smattering there. probably averages about 200 a month per client or so. So it's definitely a little under 30K for sure. But yeah, I don't really know where that line of questioning was going specifically. Probably should wrap it up soon. Dude, this is giving me so much context just in the Motive 11 section here. Okay. Here's Motive 11. Okay, most businesses, especially small and mid-sized businesses, are running on duct tape. Their websites might be fine, might be everything behind is a mess. They're missing calls, losing leads, doing everything manually. You have no idea how much it's costing. Meanwhile, AI and automation are moving fast enough that the gap between keeping up and falling behind is getting wider every month. They don't need another agency that builds them a pretty website and disappears. They need someone who can look at the whole picture, how leads come in, how they are handled, how they're done, with the automation, actually fix it, not advise it. Fix it, build it, keep it running. That's Motive 11. Mark started this doing web design, worked across 15 industries, realized that websites were never really the problem. The problem is everything around it. Use AI and modern tools to audit what's broken, build what's needed. It's amazing how good something can like kind of start to come together when you actually give it the context of how you actually feel and your background. You work with them directly, no layers, no accounting managers, no bullshit. I mean, I guess I'll roll with it until I'm not. I should probably just lean into this and not act like I'm bigger than I am, which I actually don't. I used to always think that you should do that. I don't necessarily think you shouldn't do that, but I'm kind of mixed on it, but I don't hate it. Homepage story above, but tighter. Video view, one clear CTA. Let's talk. Your background, your thinking, why Motive 11 exists, honesty about the journey, okay. How it works. That comes on the call. Contact, short form, name, business, what's going on, maybe one qualifying question, no fake case studies. Okay. I think this might be the last one before we actually start building. Does that framing feel true to you? And is there anything in the story that makes you cringe or feel dishonest? No, I actually think it was pretty good. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's probably kind of there for the most part. I think it's good enough. Yeah, I mean, I think it's good enough. I'm still a little. The only thing that made me think is that last part. Just like where it's like you work directly with him. I mean, I should probably stop thinking bigger than I am. So, I mean, realistically, that is true for now. I mean, there will be. I do believe there's going to be support at some point, but right now there is no feasible support, or so I guess we could just kind of leverage that until it's not true. So, that's fine. Yeah, what do you suggest we do next? I'm interested in something tech. Oh my god, I just fucking nailed my desk with my knee. I'm interested in something. I'm interested in something technical here. I don't know if we're gonna be able to do it though. I have global skills in my Claude situation that could probably help with the actual copywriting itself. Oh fuck. Okay, it already knew about it. Shit. Nice. Those copywriting skills I mentioned earlier, they're in the global thing. It knew about them. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead and finalize that in the markdown file. I think we do that, and then it knows about the skills. I'm wondering if I'm going to be able to open. I don't even need to open it, but I'm wondering if I could open it. I think I can just open a new file here. I don't see why I wouldn't be able to. But I'm going to ask it, because you can ask the AI anything, and it will probably tell you the answer. And look at that. Getting close to compacting, but guess what? We have all the context. We have the context. I love AI. I do. Okay. All right. Here's my thinking. I like how you want to use that copywriting skill. Use any skills that you think are worth it in the in that whole thing over there. Here's what I'd like to do, and I need your help on telling me how to get this done. We have these files here that obviously I think you're going to have to reference, especially if we end up having to compact this chat or whatever. So we have all the context over here in this personal context thing. The first question I have for you is, I have a directory on my computer right now that we can we could look at, we could bring up in the sidebar here in the Explorer, and we could just do this directly onto a redesign branch that I have already going. I have it in a different VS Code session, but I could just open it here, I feel like, if you tell me how to do that, so I don't mess anything up. And then it would probably be best if we just dive right in, because you'll have the context of the code base, and you could literally just use the front end skill to redesign the thing. And before we do any of that, there are some things that I want you to just keep, because I don't think everything needs to be redone entirely. Just based on what I said there, like, do you think that's a good plan, or what's the deal? That was not great, but I don't want it to touch the contact plan. All right. I was fucking with this over here, but oh, tiny. Yeah, I was messing with this over here, but I like started doing tiny context and it wasn't very good. So, oh shit, wait a minute. Huh. Wait a second. I actually should probably clone the repo instead. I need to understand how this works a little bit more. Because this is something, like, this instance of VS Code obviously was different than the other instance. I don't know. Okay. Quick question. I actually think, I don't remember how I did this. I think when I did this last session, I think I cloned a repo from GitHub into my project. So is there any way to do that without losing this this chat? Fuck. Boop-a-doo-doo-doo. Okay. Control plus whatever that is. Oh, fuck. Oh, no. The terminal. Is that where we're supposed to go? Can't I just do it up here? Where the hell is the clone thing? Is it Control-Shift-P clone? Oh, God. It's. I thought it was something else. Isn't there like another? I don't want to do that. Where did I see this clone thing? Isn't there another way to do it where, like, my GitHub is already connected to this? All I did last time was, like, I logged into GitHub through VS Code, and then I was able to just clone it down and give me a list of all my repos. Is that going to work? How do I do that? I don't want to go in the terminal. The terminal's scary. Just kidding. But I don't write any fucking commands. I just tell Claude to do it. I knew it was Control-Shift-P. Clone. Git clone. Clone from GitHub. And motive 11. Motive 11. That one right there. Right there. Oh God, there's a million of these. Oh, you just start searching and there's just like, you can just clone any GitHub. That's cool. Add to workspace. Yes. This is great. This is great. Are we on the redesign one? I think we're already on it. Sweet. I think we're good. I think we're on the redesign one. I'm not sure. Can you double check? I think we are. I think that's what that means down there. I don't know how it knows. Is it just like, does it just default to the last? It can't default to the last one you had in VS Code. That doesn't make it. Does it default to the last commit maybe? In the whole repo? I don't know, dog. I don't know shit. This is so great, dude. Come on. That was means. Yeah. I'm not sure what origin means. Why are you taking so long? What is happening, Claude? Oh boy. Not good. Not good. I have to go nuclear. Hey, what branch are we on? Oh, Lord Jesus. Whole thing's broken. Can't even tell me my usage. That's fucking sick. Shit. Maybe I've used too much Opus. I mean, it's plausible. This is bad. Yeah, this is bad. I mean, it's not bad. I mean, we got this shit over here, but this is exactly why. I mean, I would be freaking out, obviously, if I was trying to, if you're a noob, which I understand. If you're not doing this, then, you know, I mean, I had a lot of context here that I would have liked to kind of have as well. But, you know, this is good enough, you know. Okay, now I'm getting pissed. What the fuck is going on here? Can't even stop him. Shit. Test. I think it's broken. Oh, okay. Maybe it's not. I don't know what happened over here. Fuck. I'm not sure what happened. Wait, what if I... Can you take a look at these files and give me anal? That's funny. Fuck. Never done that before. Test. Huh. That's fucking weird. I don't know what's going on there. Anyway. Hey, so I think the files are in this workspace, and I think we are on the redesign branch. Can you confirm? So I'm extremely, extremely confused what just happened. Fuck. Maybe I did it wrong. Hope it doesn't fuck anything up. That'd be great. No. Stop. Where is this at? What is going on? Oh, I don't know what that did. Fuck. Okay. So it's cloning shit. I'm a little concerned. I'm a little concerned. Hang on a second. I'm a little concerned because if it's bringing the shit down, I didn't realize. I mean, I guess it makes sense that it does that. But if it's bringing the shit down, then is it like overwriting stuff? Because like if that's already on the desktop, because I have something that's like that, like workspace Moto 11 website on the desktop. Let's try this. Start localhost. Oh Christ. Okay. This is yucky. Okay. Fuck. No, this ain't it, dude. This ain't good. Because I don't think I had most of this shit in here. That was might be fucking us up here. That looks close. I mean, it's just like, did it download the right thing? Like if I just deleted this off, I know you can't see it. If I just deleted it off my, you can't see anything. My bad. If I just deleted it off of my my desktop, I wonder what would happen. Give it a shot. Oh shit. Well, this sucks. I kind of want to get rid of this. Everything, I mean, you don't have to panic, right? Ideally. Why is it saying it's still in use in another program? Dude, come the fuck on. Is there any way for me to clone this not in this fucking area? Clone, can I just clone it like somewhere else? Like anywhere else? I mean, cancel that. This fucking sucks. I don't know. I'm probably being an idiot about this. It's pretty late. I don't know. I mean, I think it was in there. It's just like, I don't want... Okay, why don't I do this? Wait a second. I'm an idiot. 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 Old motive 11. Okay. All right, we'll just double check. Fuck, you can't rename it either because it's somehow, some way in the thing. It's not, though, dude. It's not. Is it because of this null file? The fucking null files are so weird. Oh my god. Dude, Windows. Why? Why you do this to me? I'm just trying on the other screen, just trying to delete this fucking or rename this thing so I can make for sure that it's in a different area. I mean, I guess what I could do is be, you know, I don't know, whatever. I guess this is stupid the way that I'm thinking about doing this, I guess. I mean, I think that I thought I was thinking about this properly, but what I'll do is I'll just download the repo and I'll have it in my downloads. Oh shit, I downloaded the main branch though. Is that different? One branch. What the fuck is going on here? Oh, I'm on the wrong one. That was on me. That was on me. That was on me. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on there, boys. We're almost there. We're almost there. We're almost there. So I should download the... I don't know what your branches means. I should download the redesign branch. Let's try that. I'm becoming a developer right now in front of your eyes. Okay, I downloaded the redesign branch. I'm going to unzip said redesign branch. Thank you. Undo it. Thank you. Okay, now I'm going to, without a net, I'm going to open a folder. Fuck, great. Here. No. Yes, here. Fuck, no, I wanted to add it. Add. You bastard. I'm super confused. Can you see the Motive 11 redesign branch? I don't know if this is the right way to do this. I really hope it doesn't fuck anything up, but you know, you live and learn. Now that's not it, dude. Look, I downloaded it and maybe that's it, but I also feel like I had that on my desktop before, so I'm kind of confused on what that is and if that's it. Literally in this workspace, I don't know why you can't see this or why you're confused by this. In my left-hand Explorer sidebar, in this workspace, I have a folder called Motive 11 Website Redesign, and it is in my downloads folder. I don't know what drive it is. It's a Google Drive one in the downloads. So I don't know what the issue is there. Are we not seeing that, or what's the deal? See, I don't fully understand this part of this yet. Like, I thought the shit that was over there, that was the first thing it looks at. Kind of wacky to me. Kind of wacky. Oh, did I delete the other one? It's literally in the workspace. I don't understand why it doesn't just know that it's in the workspace. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Sure, I can do that for you. Is there any way for me to change the working directory of this project or whatever? Interesting. That's not good. I don't know. It's almost midnight. I got no idea what the fuck's going on. So I should probably stop here soon, but this has been helpful. I wish I would have, this is probably only my 10th time in Visual Studio. So, I can't be too hard on myself. I mean, realistically, I could just start up a new fucking thing, do it the proper way, download the bitch, and just use this context now. I just need to understand the whole cloning thing a little bit better. I didn't realize that I should have realized that it downloaded it, but I didn't realize it did download it. And I'm not 100% trusting that it's the right shit on there. Cause I feel like I used my desktop at the very beginning when I was testing out of everything and just learning. I used it as kind of like the place to put all my stuff. And I just have a bunch of workspaces on there, and I don't know if that's the best way to do that. And this is like, I don't even know what we're doing here. What are we installing? Why are we installing npm? Holy fuck. Coalescing. Okay. Yeah, I think we have to either stop this right now or not. Okay. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, stop. All right, stop. Let's just try something here. Here's my thought process. I'm thinking that I'm concerned that this is actually not the right bit of information. So please just delete the shit. Dude, what the fuck is it open in? It's not open in anything. God damn it, Windows. It's not open in anything. Why is LM Studio running? What the actual fuck? Why is that taking up so much? What the I haven't used that in days. What the fuck is that running for? Do not do not start. Is that thing set to start on startup? Are you fucking kidding me? How long has that been running? Are you shitting me? Where how do I set this thing to not start on startup? You gotta be fucking kidding me. Does it just automatically run? That's unbelievable that this thing just starts. I mean, I'm assuming it starts. I mean, I'll try to just turn it off. Okay, what are we doing? Holy fuck. That's obnoxious. Oh yeah, and then LinkedIn running. Just kill me. Actually ridiculous. That's literally hilarious. I mean, it wasn't that big of a deal, but I guess that's crazy. Anyway, I should probably stop. Yeah, I should probably stop, to be completely honest. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this has been good. It's been productive. I wish I would have gotten back to the stuff there, but I don't know what to do there, and I don't want to keep cloning it because I don't know how that works exactly. Again, just to explain my thought process. Okay, I am almost certain that I had a directory on my desktop called Workspace Motive 11 website, right? I thought for sure that I have that. So my thought process is, if I download that, am I like, and I didn't know when these files were changed last. So it's like, if I was cloning it to there, I wanted to make sure that it was the right stuff. And I was just like, well, let me just delete it and then let me clone it again so I know that it's fresh. But I'm confused on like what cloning is versus just downloading it. I don't understand how there's like a main difference between those two things, but I'm just an idiot right now with it. And yeah, and then it takes such a long time to delete such a small amount of information when you have these projects. It's very confusing. Like okay, there we go. Yeah. So anyway, I'll put together, I'm gonna keep doing these because I like these raw sessions, and I feel like I do get work done. I'm gonna put together a video though on the personal context situation. And at some point here, and then I'm gonna use that context that I just made to make a new design and a new new information structure and everything, messaging for the Motive 11 website. And then I'm probably actually going to be done with Motive 11. Like, I'm not going to be done with Motive 11, but I want that to sit there. And then I want to go over fully to the content and everything, and just be pounding stuff out there and doing, obviously examples on my own things and on client stuff and sharing that. But I just want Motive 11 to be stood up properly, because I feel like I half baked it last time. And honestly, like I was literally like half baked into the next gen when I first did that. So that's that. Here we go. Appreciate you watching. AI Crash Course, WordPress, AI powered agency. You can buy that if you want. Links in the description for all the fun things that I do, and all the tools that I use. I really do want to rebuild some stuff over there on the Mark Szymanski side though as well. One thing at a time. Appreciate the support. Thanks so much. Talk to you in the next one.